Hi, this is Bobby from brewhardware.com, and we offer two different versions of a line cleaning kit for kegerators, specifically for Sankey style commercial kegs. And this video is to go over the procedure for cleaning the lines with either of those kits and also to highlight the differences between them so that you can choose which one you'd like to purchase. You go out and try to find a line cleaning kit, and typically this is what you're going to find is just a flexible bottle like this, and it comes with a hose assembly like this. So you mix up your cleaner concentrate, you thread this cap on, you use your spanner wrench to take this faucet off, and then you put this fitting into the shank in replacement of your faucet. And then you put the coupler from the keg into a bucket, and then you invert the bottle and you squeeze the cleaner in to the lines that way. All right. It doesn't give you a lot of cleaning velocity, or I guess as hard as you can squeeze the bottle, that would be the extent of that. And so this is, it requires that you take the faucet off, and you'd have to clean the faucet separately. And you'll also have to clean your keg coupler separately. They do usually supply a brush to do that. All right, so all of the kits come with a 1-gallon pressure tank that you can pump up to dispense the cleaning solution through the line. Also, a 4-ounce bottle of beer line cleaner concentrate, a small nylon bristle brush, and then the primary kit comes with what we call a jumper cap that's in plastic. And our deluxe kit comes with what we call a cleaning cap, which is a piece of stainless steel that's been machined to interface with your keg coupler. And we'll go over the line cleaning process with each of those. We'll put this one aside. We're going to do the standard one first. So you're going to mix up the cleaning solution. You're going to put a 1/2 ounce of the cleaning concentrate into the pressure tank, and then top it up with a quart of really hot tap water. The next thing you're going to do is go down to your keg coupler. After you take this off the keg, you're going to remove the gas connector from the side of the coupler. Now make sure that your gas is turned off, otherwise you're going to leak here. Okay, you're going to put the gas line aside for now. And then you're going to take the hose on the pressure tank, and you're going to attach it to the gas input of the coupler. Next, you're going to take the jumper cap, the plastic cap, and you're going to twist it onto the bottom of the coupler as if this were a keg. All right. Then you're going to pressurize the tank by pumping it about 20 times, build up some nice pressure, and then move the lever into the tapped or down position. Then you're going to take a bucket and you're going to place it underneath the faucet that you're cleaning. You're going to open it up and dispense about 8 ounces of the cleaner into the bucket. Now, if you're switching over from a keg line that has just been used, first you're going to get some old beer and then some cleaner. So that's why we want you to dispense out about 8 ounces to be sure that the line is both full of cleaner and that it's also quite hot. So you're kind of flushing out some of the colder cleaner that just made it into the system. You're going to set a timer for about 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how dirty the lines are. And then you're going to come back and open up the faucet again and dispense the entire quart of cleaner into the bucket. Now, before you do any flushing or rinsing of the lines, it's recommended that you take your brush and run it up into the nozzle here of the faucet, and then also temporarily take off the jumper cap from the coupler and run your brush up into here where it's going to be the most soiled of all the places in your line. So twist that a couple of times and then put the jumper cap back on. Now the rinse water is going to do a good job of getting all of that junk out of there, and then also getting all of the cleaning solution out of your lines. So fill up your pressure tank to the top, or at least a gallon of really hot tap water, build up some pressure again, and then open up your faucet and flush the full gallon of rinse water into the bucket. And then you're going to repeat all of that stuff for all of the lines that you might have on your kegerator. All right, so the deluxe version of our kit has a cleaning cap directly on the hose set, and this saves you from having to take any of the hoses off of your coupler. So just like with the other kit, you're going to mix up some concentrate. You're going to put a ½ ounce of BLC into the tank, followed by 32 ounces or a quart, or call it a liter, of very hot tap water. Then you're going to grab your coupler, take it off of your keg, and you're going to attach the cleaning cap directly to the bottom of the coupler, just where a keg would have gone, like that. Then you're going to create pressure in the tank, pump this about 20 times, build up some nice pressure, and then come up to your faucet with a bucket underneath and dispense out about 8 ounces of cleaner. Close it, wait 15 to 30 minutes, then dispense out the rest of the cleaner, and then flush it out with the hot water, just like with the other kit. So again, the main difference between the standard and deluxe cleaning kit is that the deluxe includes this cleaning cap that directly inserts or injects the cleaner into the coupler without the need to remove the gas line to push the cleaner in through this way. So this is for people who just want to do it as easy as possible without having to disconnect any lines. Really, there is no tools involved in getting this done at all, because you don't have to take your faucet off of the tower like with some of the cheaper, more common cleaning kits out there. And this is really easy to do and quite inexpensive given all of the parts that you get and the ease of use. If you have any questions, please leave a comment under the video or send an email to bobby@brewhardware.com. Have a good one.